Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about a champion that I had, I wouldn't say just unlocked, but have available to unlock. And it took me a very, very, very long time. So long, in fact, that the character is not even useful. Now, there's maybe, a few of those characters in Raid Shadow Legends, but I want to talk about Searsha the Charred because in order to get her, you have to spend money. And the reason why is because I would say that since I started playing about 16 months ago, I spend on average, just full transparency, I spend, I would say, on average of $200 a month. You guys probably noticed this on a variety of different shard pulls. Sometimes I like to buy void shards and primal shards, but only during 2x's. I don't tend to buy ancients or sacred shards or anything like that. And I do like the occasional prism shard summoning. My point is that this was part of the Plarium points program, which they've recently updated and rightfully so, I suppose. But in terms of the value that you get additionally for spending, I want to talk about the champion and the Plarium points program a little bit in today's video. Now, before we get started with the rest of the video, don't forget that you can use the QR code in the top right hand of the screen to get Grand Oak Padraig absolutely free, as well as Zargala, Tagor, and Farrakhan the Fat at accounts level 10, 20, and 30. And don't forget that you can get yourself hands on another legendary champion to start your account off. In this case, it is Pelops the Victor of the Argonauts faction, brand new. All you gotta do is use the promo code RAID7 within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. Okay, so I guess we could just start here, right? So I finally ticked this off. Tick. For Searsha the Charred after 16 months. Now, you get Plarium points through spending, but particularly either on the web store or if you're like me and you play on PC, it's already like automatically there when you buy your offers or whatever, you get Plarium points stuff. Now, I can't click on it anymore, but basically you need 25,000 Plarium points to get Searsha unlocked. Now, I can get 22,000 more and get some random fucking accessories that really, I mean, maybe they're like, what is that? That's perception, right? Like 2 legendary 6-star perception and like some accessories that not even 9-piece, right? They're just standard accessories at this point. And what you get at this point in the game, it is just like it's crap, right? It's crap. Artifact, 6-star legendary artifact accuracies. It's crap. All this is crap. And then finally, I guess when I spend, what is this, another $2,000, I can make my way towards the Searsha souls that are like highly. I don't even know if she was good when she came out. You can see down here at the bottom, right? It's not even a 5 soul. It's like a 5. It's a 4. It's a 4 red split soul. It's kind of embarrassing actually. I want to talk about the champion though, right? Like, because I haven't. When I find a good champion chase or some reason for me to pull her, I will do so. I suppose. Where is she? Searsha, the force legendary champion that looks like she burns everyone she walks through, and the reviews are basically the only places where, or the best places, I suppose, where HP burn is relevant. Now, she looks okay. Uh, her passive, whenever this champion is attacked by an enemy under an HP burn debuff, heals this champion by 25% of the damage received and heal all allies by 10%. Also has a 35 up to 50% chance to instantly activate HP burn debuffs on the attacker. Like maybe if this is, like I wonder if they'll ever rework her. Probably not, but because she's like a paid champion. But I wonder like if this will ever happen, if she'll ever get a good rework. Then maybe I'll change my tune. Her A3 AoE on a cooldown of 4. You need to put books in there to get that. I mean, so these aren't terrible debuffs, right? Speed down and hex if they're under HP burn. It's not terrible. But the A2, literally, all it does is place HP burn debuff. That's it. That's it. It's not even guaranteed. You have to put in books to get the 100%. That part is insulting. Again, I don't know what year this character came out. Clearly, it was well before I had started playing. And Sylvan Watchers is like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. Someone can correct me, like at least 3 years old, maybe 4 years now. Yeah, this is ripe for like a rework. Except it's like, something that you don't get unless you pay like $2,000 for. Because I would say that's probably about how much I spent over the last 16 months. So that's not great. Three hitter, 30% chance of increasing the duration of the HP burn debuff, so like up to 45% with books, and a 50% chance of decreasing the duration of a random buff by 100% if under HP burn. It's an interesting kit, but super dated. And this part, in order to land the hacks, they have to be under HP burn, which means that you kind of want to do this first. Like at best, she does have some value in like old spiders, right? Like Spider Den, because I don't think you can really burn the spider hard. And then Hydra, like, it's not even good enough to even warrant. Usually, like after you spent the $2,000, you probably have better characters, maybe, than using her, like to warrant even she's got. If this was not required, like Hex is a good debuff for Hydra, but also requiring the burn is unfortunate. Like there could be much better things in here, but I do think that she's ripe for a rework. Maybe would they do it? I don't know. Someone who's maybe played longer than me, like, what's the chances that this happens? Right? Because it's really disappointing that like she's just gonna be. There's a lot of champions in raid that could just be on the bench and are mostly bench warmers because there's a shit ton of characters in this game. But I guess when I realized that like I am close to unlocking her, and when I finally did, I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. Is there any value in her? I was like, no, zero. I wouldn't even run her in faction crypts, to be honest. There's much better. There's epics that are better than her. P.S. If you want a good epic for faction crypts, Mr. Rider Dythe, absolutely amazing. Pride and the Blue, absolutely amazing. Those are two right off the bat that I would say are really, really good. Ruella is also not bad as well, but mostly single target damage. But still like them, right? There is some good value epics that are better than, legendaries. Epics that are legendaries, right? So that's something. Also, I finished my background battles. But I wanted to talk about the Plarium Points program and just how low value it is for what I get out of it. And I know this is like, play the tiny violin. But it just, yeah, I guess that's why they brought out the treasure ticket system, which, is interesting because now you get the gold tickets for spending, but it gets capped. Like once you buy 700 Plarium points worth of whatever spending, and I think this is like $200 maybe. Is that you, or maybe less, depends. You cap out on these gold tickets, so you can get 3 gold tickets per month. From getting 700 Plarium points from spending. Okay. Now on the gold ticket chances, it's a 15% chance of those epic gleaming gems, not the legendary ones, but those go up as well to 11%. So this isn't terrible. 12% for a shard with a void and ancient shard here. Legendary skill book at 5%. But I mean, it's 7% of immortal soulstone. That's something, right? I've actually had some decent drops here on the silver ones. They're not great odds, but these are free, right? You get one every single day so far, or for now, anyways. And it's not great odds, like 0.6% for legendary skill teams, 3.5% for a shard, 1.5 for an immortal. That has value there, and like you still have a small chance for these legendary gleaming gems, which is great because I'm never buying the platinum pass. But yeah, they went ahead and did this, but there was no changes to like these or even new ones, or even allow you to choose which one you want to go towards. I don't know, like maybe like give us something new and allow you to choose. It's just even the artifacts and accessories is so like this whole thing is garbage, and it's really disappointing, right? It doesn't convince you to want to spend more. I'm not entirely sure if the treasure tickets are something that like people are kind of jumping all over to want to spend more. I feel like Plarium could do a better job at providing better incentives for people who do spend. Right? That's just me. I know that there is where is it? I thought it's there, but anyways, the free ticket normally shows up in one of these. I think it's in the daily progression. I do like the raid card. I do currently pay 15 US a month on the platinum raid card because of how fast I can level my food and stuff like that in the sparring pit, and so that does a good value there in terms of like a regular spending kind of thing. But yeah, I mean you can see here when you're on your PC that you get the additional Plarium tickets, and so I think you need 700, right? So that's 200 Canadian, not 200 US, 200 Canadian a month to get those 3 gold tickets. I guess that would be equivalent to about 160 US, something like this, right? I think it's a 40% price difference on the currency exchange. So I think 200 Canadian, you're looking at maybe 160 US, 150, 160 US. So that's kind of how much you can kind of cap out on your spending, so to speak, to get additional bonuses. But yeah, it was quite a grind to get Searsha, and I just didn't feel like there was anything in that. And I guess after such a long time, they brought out this, but it even doesn't feel that much of an expansion of benefits in terms of not maybe spenders don't need more benefits, but perhaps. But it just felt really disappointing when I did finally get those 100 fragments of Searsha. Just didn't realize that she's probably going to get summoned for some champion chase points, and after that, it's likely she's going to sit on the bench. I would be curious to anyone else who is in a similar position. Maybe not. Maybe if you're an older player and you've been spending a little bit, and maybe, who knows, maybe over like a light spender over 5 years finally got Searsha, or however long she's been out. How do you feel? Do you care? Maybe you don't care. Maybe nobody cares about this. But anyways, I just wanted to bring it up because I thought how ridiculous this actually is. Anyways, before we go, of course, don't forget that you can use the QR code in the top right hand of the screen to get Grand Oak Padrag alongside Zargala, Tagor, and Farrakhan the Fat at accounts level 10, 20, and 30. And don't forget about this amazing promo code Legendary, Pelops the Victor of the Argonauts faction. All of these characters, including the epics, are much better than Searsha. Use the promo code RAID7 within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. That's it for me, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next video.
And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.